Hey, what's going on, Salt Strong Nation? Richard here, and today, guys, we're going to be going over a quick tip on how to make your spoons more effective and have a higher catch rate. So first off, guys, I've got the Johnson Silver Minnow spoon right here. This is a great spoon. You can tell this one's got a little bit of marks. I use it a lot. You can throw these things in grass, rocks, oysters, all that stuff, and I actually like it a little bit better when it's kind of banged up like that. And then I've just got the Aqua Dream spoon right here. So guys, going ahead and getting into it, the first problem that you really have with spoons is, they are a reaction bait. So knowing that, what happens is these fish attack these spoons, a lot of times pretty aggressively, but the issue with it, unlike a soft plastic, is they're pure metal. So when these fish grab onto this, they almost immediately know that these spoons are not food, especially trout, and you will get a lot of trout on spoons, but something that, can be really difficult, especially if they're having kind of a finicky bite or something like that, is when they hit this, it is a hard just piece of metal, right? So there's not a whole lot to really entice that fish to hold on to the spoon unless it just gets hooked immediately on that first bite. So the quick tip that I want to tell you guys about today is something that I started doing because I was getting a lot of short strikes and just misses on my spoons, especially with trout and redfish. So what I ended up doing was looking into some things that could make this more enticing. And really the first thing that came to my mind was adding scent. But when you put Procure or anything like that, Dr. Juice, it's just on a metal surface and it's not quite as effective as it would be on a soft plastic. So what I ended up doing was actually getting a piece of FishBites. And guys, this is a super effective bait. You can catch fish just by, using a hook and this stuff right here by itself. It already comes in strips like this. It's super easy to cut, but I do want to show you how to actually put this on a spoon to make the spoon, actually have a good action and all still as well. All right, guys, so all you need to make this happen is just a pair of scissors, any that you like. I actually just use the split ring scissors. They've got a nice little cutter right here on the edge, and then your piece of FishBites. So I went ahead and already cut off a piece. So the next thing you really want to think about is how you're going to cut it. The reason why is when you put a square piece or anything kind of around the hook of one of these spoons, you can actually impede the action a little bit. So I'm going to show you guys how I cut it and then put it on the spoon to show you what it should look like. So guys, if you can see right here, I'll go ahead and just kind of line it up with the points on either side, kind of diagonal. And what I end up doing is just cutting this excess off to get rid of that square. So pretty easy, just like that on that one. And then you can come back on this one right here as well and just cut off that excess point. And that's all you're left with, guys. Just a really nice, easy little piece of FishBites right there. But you can tell all those kind of square and wider pieces are gone. All right, and now you can put this little piece on your hook right here. Just kind of line it up. Be sure not to hook yourself. I like to do it kind of closer to the end to where this piece will just kind of hang off the back a little bit more. And there you go. That's just the easy little cut strip right there. And you can see it's not that big, bulky, square kind of chunk that I cut earlier from the package. So this is really going to help it be streamlined, and it's not going to affect the wobble on this spoon. You really want to make sure that, this reaction bite is going to happen, because 90% of what this lure is a reaction bite, because it's got a really nice, wobble, and that's what the fish are going after. And really the reason for doing this is it's a reaction bite lure. However, when these fish hit it, a lot of times it is just that chunk of metal. So by having a little bit of scent added onto this, one, I think is gonna make it more enticing to eat. And then also two, I've just noticed my hookup ratio has started to go up when having this. And I think it's just because they can, smell something or even taste something, and having that little extra bit of scent, even if it only is a split second longer that they hold on to it, can make all the difference in your hookup ratios, especially with trout when they're being finicky and they're just not really eating the lure. This can help really mitigate that and have them hold on to that a little bit longer to where you can set that hook. Remember, go to fishstrong.com if you want any of these spoons or this FishBites. This is the Easy Shrimp. I really like that one with dealing with spoons, because a lot of times I'm using these for redfish. Anyway, guys, if you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments below, and I'll be happy to get back with you. And if you're new to Salt Strong, just know that we're the best online fishing club for saltwater anglers, especially if you're targeting redfish, sea trout, snook, or flounder. There's nothing else like it, and we actually guarantee that you'll catch more fish while saving time and money. We do this with our premium education, exclusive insider community, and huge discounts on all the tackle you need. To learn more, go to saltstrong.com. Otherwise, hope to see you again soon.